The first game of a Leicester City doubleheader takes place here at Pride Park. An East Midlands derby against Derby County to whet the appetite ahead of the 3 o'clock kickoff against Preston North End. Chris Davis takes charge of game 1 against a rejuvenated Derby side under new ownership and with a host of new signings ahead of a League One campaign that kicks off next weekend. We'll start with the Derby County side. 11 summer signings in total, 8 of them starting today. It's a side and a squad packed with championship experience ahead of a League One season. The likes of Curtis Davis, James Chester, Conor Horan and James Collins mixed in amongst the youngsters such as Max Bird and Liam Thompson. Derby lining up in that formation this afternoon. In terms of Leicester, there are 3 changes from the side that started the game at Hull on Wednesday. Stolarczyk coming into goal, Iheanacho also starting. But good news, the first pre-season appearance in match action of inspirational midfielder Wilfred Ndidi, his first pre-season minutes. Other than that, the same back 5 that took the field against Hull. And Patson Daka up front, who scored 2 goals in his last 2 pre-season games, including the opener at Hull on Wednesday evening. Youri Tielemans skippering the side. His opposite number, Curtis Davis, had a loan spell with Leicester a good few years ago. Players gathering around the centre circle. There will be a minute's silence for Joe Barry, former Derby County player who passed away this week. Teams disperse into their positions, ready for kick-off. As we've seen so often, that, although it's Chris Davis today, but under Brendan Rodgers, we've seen that switch between back 3, back 5, back 4. Leicester very comfortable in various formations, and we'll see that as we did on Wednesday, 2 formations in 1 game. Looks like we'll see 2 formations in 2 different games taking place today.
Yeah, it seems that way, certainly from the off, and perhaps there'll be variations between over the course of the 90 minutes in both games, but yeah, that flexibility, adaptability, Brendan Rodgers likes his teams to have that, and also playing games in different scenarios, being ahead on level pegging, perhaps the opposition have taken the lead and sit back deep, etc. They've had to experience a mixture of scenarios so far in pre-season. Hopefully good all-round preparation.
Early attack for Leicester with Luke Thomas getting down the left side, but missing the chance to get the ball into the penalty area. Roberts to take the throw. Horan couldn't get the ball through the legs of Tielemans, but he has taken the throw quickly, and Smith looking for Barkhuizen, who's got there before Vestergaard. Looked like a shooting opportunity. Now there is a deflection off Wilfred Ndidi, and the first corner of the contest is the way of the home side.
Yeah, the home side finding their feet in the game. Yeah, Leicester looked quite at ease early on, but
the 2 managers, Liam Rossigna, interim manager. Not sure what title Chris Davis would have today. He is Brendan's assistant, but he's taking charge of the game here at Pride Park ahead of the game that Brendan Rodgers is at, 3 o'clock kickoff against Preston. Luke Thomas has done really well, and it's opened up for Thomas, who sees his shot saved by Joe Wildsmith. For a few times Thomas has threatened to get in down that left-hand side, and eventually the ball falling his way via Dennis Pratt managed to evade the challenge of Knight to get the shot in on the weaker right foot. Vestergaard. Castagna made a run down the right. It's gone into Tielemans, but Castagna still an option. So too is Dennis Pratt, who's brilliantly found by Yuri Tielemans, missed by Daka, and Thomas couldn't get the finishing touch, but Iheanacho sees his shot stopped on the line. Well, it all started by a sublime Yuri Tielemans ball. And on 3 occasions, Leicester will feel as though they should have scored, whether through Daka, through Thomas, or through Iheanacho.
Well, Thomas, certainly. I mean, the pass was excellent, as you say. The run was beautifully timed from Dennis Pratt. That's one extra dimension that he brings to proceedings.
Hourihane. Mendes Lang had moved across into a central area, but Hourihane couldn't find him. Now it's Iheanacho. Can he and Daka link up here? That's a really good ball, and Daka's pace will get him there before James Chester steadying himself to get the shot in, but it's into the side netting. A striker in form after goals in back-to-back pre-season games, but this one not quite on target after Iheanacho rolled the ball into his path.
We're starting to see a couple of cracks appearing in the heart of Derby's defence.
2 more pre-season games for Leicester. One today, 3 o'clock from Preston. Still was an LCFC TV to watch that one, and then next Sunday is the game at King Power Stadium against Sevilla. 6 p.m. kick-off. The big kick-off, which is the following Sunday, home to Brentford. Tielemans decided to shoot himself, and well, Davies got something on it. There are handball claims. The ball just dropped wide of the post.
Difficult to see, wasn't it? Tielemans flashed an effort towards goal. Look at the replay here. Yeah, actually, I think it has struck Davies' shoulder stroke arm there. He dipped to try and head it.
2 midfielders, Hamza Chowdhury and Papi Mendy, hoping they'll get their chance in the second half.
You'd imagine. Oh, lovely ball again.
Castagna almost giving Tielemans the eyes where he wanted it. Flag is raised. The Belgian link up on the right. He's looking for the Zambian in the middle in the end. The flag brings that one to a halt.
Excellent again from Tielemans. More and more he starts to run the show. It was the pick of the players out there.
Iheanacho, look over his shoulder, knew he could turn into space. Then he was dragged down by Conor Hourihane. Without James Maddison on the field, there'll be a few fancying their chances. A rare chance to get on a Leicester City free kick. Tielemans or Iheanacho. There's a 2-man Leicester wall in front of the Derby County wall, so Inchu making a late burst into the penalty area as Iheanacho sees his shot over the bar. Wildsmith for a moment looked concerned at that one, but he watched as it went over the top of the bar.
Decent enough effort, good contact. It's a little bit heavy, wasn't it?
Tielemans. Castagna carried on the run and gave Tielemans that option, and there's blue shirts swarming towards the penalty area, and one of them was Kelechi Iheanacho, who gives us the first goal of this game. Well, the 2 Belgians linking up on the right, Tielemans and Castagna, and the ball into Iheanacho was perfectly weighted so he could take on the shots. His first goal of pre-season is the first goal of this game, and Leicester are in front.
Well, again, it's Tielemans there who initiates the move, produces the quality ball forward into the path of Castagna. He's been probing up and down that right-hand touchline for the duration of this game so far. Gets his head up, picks out the run of Iheanacho there with a square stroke cutback. Iheanacho takes it in his stride. Beautiful touch. Even better finish.
Tried Park, now 25 years old, opened by the Queen back in 1997. Bird scoops the ball out to Hurahan. Barkhuizen scores for Derby. Very nice move, very nice goal. Two of the summer recruits linking up. Hurahan on the left where Barkhuizen has been. Barkhuizen in the middle, arriving on cue. First time angling the ball into the bottom corner beyond Stelarczyk, and we're all square at Pride Park.
Well, it's one hell of a finish. Nice ball out initially on the outside of the left foot from Max Bird to Hurahan. Found himself drifting out wide. I thought initially maybe he hadn't got enough on the cross, but credit where it's due. I think that was his intended target. Whipping it in, but what a finish by Barkhuizen there. I think he's been a standout player for me. I mentioned him at half-time. Been impressive on that left-hand side. Found himself central on the run. As good a goal as it was, but nonetheless, he's still got to do it.
Away by Roberts at the near post. Pratt sends it back to Yuri Tillemans. Everyone regroups inside the penalty area. Castagna right-footed. Davies couldn't get there. Iheanacho drilling one in at the near post. Wildsmith pushing the ball away with his chest.
I think he caught the keeper off guard a touch there, didn't he?
Now Pratt, Tillemans out to the right. On to Patson Daka. First time Daka wide of the post.
Again, Tillemans providing the quality. Pratt involved as well, but it's a slide rule pass over a shorter distance on this occasion, but beautifully weighted. Daka.
Thomas into Tillemans, great control. And it's Daka who's managed to squeeze a shot between a crowd of players on the edge of the area. In the end, it was a routine save for Wildsmith.
Yeah, good play by Mendy, switched out the left-hand side. Thomas, I like to see that intelligence. Didn't just put a ball in blindly, picked out his man, in this case Tillemans, squared across. We've seen the effectiveness of that type of ball with the goal from Iheanacho. Tillemans had his touch and the ball ended up at Daka's feet, but Daka never really looked convincing there. The strike was sort of more in hope than expectation.
Forsyth, away by Vestergaard, but it's Mendes-Lang with all the time in the world to pick his spot, but he sliced it wide.
Well, it was one of those where you think, oh, has he got time for a touch? And it looked like he has, but Leicester players were soon to descend on him, and if he had that touch, probably would have got it taken off him, but did have time and space to consider.
Papi Mendy. Daka, the flag has stayed down, and Patson Daka makes it 3-3 in this pre-season with another goal. Another cool, composed finish. The ball laid into his path. There wasn't really any question where that was ending up. And the beaming smile on the face of the Zambian with another goal to add to his summer tally.
Well, it's a top-class finish. Excellent run. Element of doubt about whether it was on or offside, but the assistant referee seemed happy for play to continue, signalled to do so. And I was just thinking to myself, Patson Daka maybe needs to contribute a little bit more to his all-round game, and will he be a little bit frustrated with himself? But full credit to him. Keeps persisting, keeps threatening to make those runs along the line of the opposition defence.
Another Derby change. The experienced Curtis Davis, former Leicester loanee, coming off, replaced a player at the other end of the age spectrum. Aaron Cashin, 20 years of age.
Another example of that divide almost in the squad of Derby, but It is what it is, always a loose pass.
Tielemans may use Wright, shoots himself, but Wright is there to apply the finishing touch. The substitute scores Leicester's third of the game. Well, he made the run hoping for the pass. Tielemans took on the shot. Despite the efforts of Wildsmith, Callum Wright, another huge smile on the face of the youngster, Leicester's latest goal scorer, applying the finishing touch from close range.
He'll be absolutely delighted with that. His first team Leicester City goal, I believe it is, as such.
Yep.
I know it's not an official fixture, but loose play from Aduro. Yeah, not for the first time, you have to say, since coming on the field of play, but Tielemans, the grateful recipient initially. Good movement, good persistence there almost by Callum Wright, you know, to get himself, or determination to get himself into a position that Tielemans could perhaps utilise him.
Stolarczyk. Oh, he's missed his kick, he's come back off the post, and then he makes a wonderful save right at the end of the game. I was about to say he's had a relatively quiet game, and then he goes and gets himself involved with a missed kick that bounced off the post. And with a goal at the mercy, he pulled off a very good save. His heart is still beating very fast, I'm sure.
From the ridiculous to the sublime, that was, wasn't it? But I did fear the worst as the ball was played back. I didn't expect what happened to happen, but yeah, Chowdhury initially played it back. I think it was to Soyuncu,
and there's full time. Leicester win it by 3-1. Fletcher Iheanacho giving the Foxes the lead after great work between Castagna and Tielemans. Derby equalised, but Patson Daka got 3 in 3 with a very neat finish before substitute Callum Wright applied a finishing touch after Wildsmith had denied Tielemans. It finishes here at Pride Park. It's Derby 1, Leicester City 3.